Hey guys, and welcome back to another LEGO Cuusoo review. And guys, this time we have the Back to the Future Delorean time machine, and this is really awesome. Like, this set is awesome. It's a must get, and I'm really excited to have it in my hands. It is a sweet set. So without ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this review, and we'll start off with the minifigures. But before I do that, I want to just list off the set number, which is 21103. It has 401 pieces, and it's ages 10 plus. There we go. And its retail is $35 US. I'm pretty sure it could be 40, but I'm pretty sure it's 35. Alright, so the first minifigure we have, guys, is Dr. Emmett Brown. Or also, you know, as we all know him, Doc Brown. And this figure is so cool to have. I am a huge Back to the Future fan, and it is really awesome to see this minifigure come to life. Some really awesome detailing. Great facial expression. He's got his white hair. On the back, he has his kind of hazmat sign on his suit. And if we turn his hair, we will see his kind of a scared face, kind of a funny face. So yeah. Great Scott! Sorry, I just had to say that. But yeah, so this is Dr. Brown. Doc Brown. The Doc. I don't know. Everybody has their own saying for him. But it's really awesome that LEGO has made this minifigure really sweet. And of course, with Doc, you gotta have Marty McFly. And Marty McFly is played by Michael J. Fox, a very, very famous actor. A lot of you know him, and it's just really cool to have him. It's a minifigure too, Marty McFly. Great facial expression. He has his kind of a suit thing going on there. Some jeans. And his back. And of course, just like Doc Brown, Marty McFly has a double-sided face too. Are you calling me chicken? Sorry. Each one of these guys has a very famous phrase, and it's just awesome to have these two minifigures. And of course, with Marty McFly, we have his skateboard. We don't have his hoverboard though. Kind of a sucky thing though. I wish they would have made the hoverboard, but there's always hope for another future Back to the Future set that we could get the hoverboard in. So yeah, I'll talk more about that later in the review. All right, guys. So the big draw to this set is definitely the minifigures, but also is the DeLorean time machine. It's just such a famous, iconic thing. Just like Star Wars has like the X-Wing, the Back to the Future franchise has the DeLorean time machine. Extremely cool. And what I was not calling for with this set is for them to actually make excuse the part sounds. You'll understand what that noise is in a minute. But it's really awesome how they made 3 different versions from all 3 movies. So yeah, so we're gonna go off starting with the very first Back to the Future DeLorean time machine, which was in the first movie. So we're gonna go and move these guys and get onto the time machine. So it's a fairly simple build. You know, I've gotten this set a little late before. I read a couple of reviews before I got this set, and a lot of people were complaining about the design. And I was like, what? This looks perfect, in my opinion. You don't have to take my opinion. This is only my opinion. I think the set looks awesome. Now, if you look at the original Cuusoo design, just refresh everybody's memory. LEGO Cuusoo is a place where you can submit your own ideas, and after it gets 10,000 supporters, it'll then be reviewed by LEGO. And if LEGO, you know, all the rights and stuff from like Paramount or whoever the company is, you know, for the theme, gives the to go, LEGO says it's a good to go because of the marketing, all kinds of backing stuff, and then the set is given a go and announced that it will be made to a set. That is what Cuusoo does. And so that's the huge process that went into this set. I actually, myself, I was one of the 10,000 supporters who supported this set to be reviewed by LEGO. So it was really cool. You know, when I first supported it, it was like at like 2,000 supporters, and I thought, oh, it's going to be forever to get this set. And that was like 2011, 2012, around that time when I supported it. And here we are, 2013, middle of 2013, we have the set. So after a year, after it was announced that it would be made, we have it in the set form. And just basically, it's the same thing that did the Minecraft set. Is the same thing they did the Back to the Future set. It's very cool. I should definitely I definitely recommend to check out the Cuusoo site. You'll find a lot of great ideas. Close to 10,000 supporters. There's actually like Portal that it's still in review right now. I know Galaxy Troopers or some kind of theme like that. It's also another pending theme. There's a lot of pending themes. You should really check out the site, see what else could be coming in the future. I think the next Cuusoo set after this will be the Mars Rover, which of course I'll be reviewing here on the channel, which actually has a really cool story, but I'll wait for the review in about a year before that happens. Alright, anyways, back to this set. The DeLorean Time Machine, like I said, I was reading a lot of reviews. A lot of people were complaining about the design. I was like, no, I think it looks great. I think the detail on it is crazy. This set has 4, only just for this set, printed bricks. Like, even in Star Wars sets, you don't get that amount of printed special bricks. So this was a very special set to me. And I don't know what people were complaining about. But what they were saying is that this was changed quite a bit from the original Cuusoo submitted idea. I can see that. There's a couple different things about it, but I think it's a fine change. I think it looks great, and it looks like the DeLorean Time Machine to me. And it's a really cool set. Alright, so just like the real DeLorean, it has its fold-up doors here and here. Now there is two cons that I could find about the build. One is these doors, when you put them back down and you put them back in, they tend to fall off, because it's only this one piece right here holding onto the door. So that is con number 1. Con number 2 is the fact that you can't fit both Marty McFly and Doc Brown. Oh, there we go. Both of these guys in there. You can kind of squeeze them in there if they're not like stuck to the studs. You can kind of jungle in there, but you can really only just do one minifigure at a time. So those are the 2 cons. Everything else I think is perfect about this set. So you have the 2 folding doors like that. You have your mirrors here, and on the side you have a lot of like tube detail right here. You got some sight stuff, etc., engines, and on the back you have the out of time license plate. And it even says California on it, which I find that extremely cool. That is a printed brick. Really sweet, just exclusive for this set. And if I recall in my memory, I'm pretty sure that is the very first California license plate ever been printed on a Lego brick. I don't know, you can check that up, but I'm pretty sure this is the first set for that to happen. So it's really cool. Now the second cool thing about this set is if we look on in here, right there is the Flux Capacitor. It's another printed brick, and there's a funny story about this actually. I'm going to actually have to tear apart a little bit of the DeLorean to get in there and show some detail of it, because I really want to show this brick off because there's a funny thing about it. So this is the printed brick. Now, if we go into it, look at it, it says disconnect capacitor drive before opening. Got some details, and then right there, if you read very carefully, it says, shield eyes from light. However, if you take a really close look at the word shield, it's actually spelled wrong. And from my memory, that's a very rare thing. For Lego to mess up on spelling, very, very rare thing to happen. Now, Lego themselves know about the problem. They haven't announced what they're going to do about it, but I assume that probably about 20,000 of these sets have already been made, and after that, the new batch after that will have the problem. I'm sure that they'll probably offer in the future, if you call up customer service, say you want the new version of the brick that has the correct spelling, they'll do something like that. Who knows? But that's something that makes this set even more exclusive, is for this set to have a spelling error. That is so rare to see on a Lego printed brick. It's just wow. And this should drive up the value for this, because however this set has already been made, makes this batch really, really worth it because of that kind of error. I know an error is never good, but it also makes the value of the set a lot more, drives it up a lot more. So that's a really cool thing. Alright, and the third printed brick is if we turn the DeLorean around, you'll see that this is the steering wheel, and like I said, you can only fit one minifigure at a time because if you try to put a second minifigure there, their arms like bump into each other. It doesn't work. Anyways, so the second printed brick is right here, so we're actually going to remove the steering wheel so you can see it much clearly. And it says destination time, present time. Destination time 01/28/1958, and present time is 10/26/1985. Now, this date right here, the 1958, it is not the actual date from the movie, and there is a reason for that. If you go into the Lego instruction book, it actually says that this date, the 1958 date, was the day the first Lego brick was made. That's what the book says. So that's why it's not the actual date. It's actually a Lego gimmick, which I think is really cool, actually. It makes the Lego set, again, even more unique. Alright, so we're going to put this back together. Get this DeLorean back on the show. Alrighty. So guys, that's actually pretty much all the features for the first version of the DeLorean. So what we're going to do, actually before I do that, let me show you what a minifigure looks like in it. Open up its door. We're going to just use Marty McFly for this example. Fit him on it. Oh, I'm going to put the steering wheel back. Actually, it's easier to put Marty in without the steering wheel. There we go. Alright, I'm going to bring the doors back on down. And Marty's looking pretty cool in that car. I have to give him props. Alright, so that is Marty. That's what he looks like in the car. Pretty cool. Alright, so this is the first version of the set. Lego gives you more parts to build the second version of the set and the third version. Now, the second version is from Back to the Future 2, and the third version is from Back to the Future 3. There's 3 Back to the Future movies, and I really think this is a really rare thing for Lego to, include all of this stuff in one set. It's very rare. I think this makes the set so special and such a big reason to buy this set, too. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually fast forward the video why I changed the vehicle, and then we'll review that vehicle and go on to the vehicle after that. So let's go ahead and start fast forwarding now, and you can watch me build. Alright guys, so we're back. So I just finished building the Back to the Future 2 time machine. So basically the differences are, now the car can fly, which is really awesome. I wish cars today could fly. Sad face. Anyways, and the wheels have been turned, and then on the bottom, as you can see, there is 2 clear stilts that hold it up so it can look like it is flying. Very cool. And then on the back, there is the California license plate barcode. It was changed because that is how license plates are in the future, apparently. It actually says California on that too. 2015. Which I'm pretty sure flying cars are not going to be happening in the next 2 years as I'm making this review. Hopefully maybe in the next 10 to 20 years, if that. Cross our fingers that when I'm an adult, when you guys are an adult, most of you guys are kids and teens watching this, cross our fingers that flying cars will be there at the time we're adults. Hopefully. Alright, so definitely it looks really cool, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what this thing on top is, this white thing right here. This is the energy waste compactor thing. Basically what it does is if you take household waste and you put it in here, it creates energy, and so that's how the DeLorean gets up to 88 miles an hour in the future. So that's really cool how that actually works. Yeah. Also, as you can see while I was building the review, I had the instruction booklet. It is a very, very cool instruction booklet. Much cooler than the regular Lego books. It actually reminds me of the architecture sets. but it's very thick. And something I do recommend is when you're building it, this page will constantly want to do that. So you'll need something like a heavy to just hold this page down. That's the only thing bad about this book. Other than that, it's a really cool book. You know, I'm sure this will last a long time. And it looks really cool too. Back to the Future. Alright, so yeah, there's basically it's just an all aesthetics look for the second version of the DeLorean. It looks really cool. I think fly mode looks really awesome on it. Shoo! It's definitely something really cool to play with, and really just reimagine your scenes from the movie. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the third and last edition of the DeLorean Time Machine. We're going to go ahead and speed up the video, and you can watch me build it. So here we go, and now. Alright guys, we are back. So basically, I'm sure a lot of you who could see that very carefully, you'll see that there is a lot of extra parts with this set. Primarily, actually, this is an extra. This isn't not an extra part. There we go. You get a lot of extra parts, primarily because there is a lot of parts to this set. When you buy this set, you'll actually see what I mean. There's a lot. But anyways, this is the Back to the Future 3 Time Machine. Very cool looking. It has the red wheels now. Has some extra things on the engine and whatnot. Some extra detailing. Go and take a closer look at that. And looks like Marty McFly is having quite a fun time in there. Living it up while I'm having to build it in front of the camera. And it didn't say anything, but I'm pretty sure it keeps the barcode license plate, so I left it on there. And sadly, the Mr. Trash Compactor energy thingy is gone. Sad face. But anyways, it's very cool looking. I think the only thing about this, the third version, is I really wish they had like printed the rims with white, because if you actually look at the real set, it has like white around the red wheels. So that's the only thing. But otherwise, it looks pretty much exactly like the third movie's version. Really cool. And looks like Doc is just skating on into it because it's just that cool. So yeah. Here are all the other parts that'll build the other versions. So the first version, the fly car version, and the third version, which is already built. So yeah, and Doc is gonna skate on off. Alright, so guys, you can actually make the car fly as well. It does not limit flying with red wheels, so you can do that too. It's too cool, if you ask me. I love this vehicle. I wish I had a DeLorean. I have a Toyota Tacoma truck. Just as cool, but it just can't go through time. Sad face. As you could also see, you do get a Brix separator, but you know, you get about 1 billion of those in every set you get. So that is about it, guys. So we're gonna just finish this review off with taking a look at the box. So we're gonna fly the car on off, and let's take a look at the box. And this box is extremely cool. It's very interesting how it's designed. Take a good look at it. So here it is. Something I don't like about it is the picture on the box and the figures as well are 3D renders. They're not actually pictures. You know, it kind of makes it look a little phony. I think it doesn't show off the set as well as it could have. But it does really cool. I love the back art of it. This whole like clock right here and the time. It reminds me from the first movie. Very cool looking. Shows actual wheel size. Kind of funny. You know what's funny is this is a very rare set where it doesn't actually have the real name of the set. It just says Lego Back to the Future. There's no official name for the set. I'm sure it actually has a name on the Lego.com, but it just doesn't have it on the box. Very interesting. And here are all 4 printed exclusive bricks for this set that you only get in here. And even on the box, right there on that image, it has the word shield spelled wrong. Very, very funny. Alright, so here's basically a look at all 3. I'm definitely going to buy 3 of these, but the way I got this set, guys, was I actually had somebody from Comic-Con buy it for me, and they had it express shipped on over to my house, and that is how I got the set. They couldn't get 3 of them for me. I wanted to have all 3 lined up in this review, but it just wasn't possible to get this done, because at Comic-Con, these things sold out in like a day. So this is directly from Comic-Con, the set, so it's really cool. And as you guys do know, Universal does make the movie, so it's the first time I've ever seen Universal on the Lego box. Kind of cool. I don't know, I just love Cuusoo sets. They're just very special, knowing that us fans actually made the set come true. Not just the weird marketing people within Lego. It was us fans, Lego fans out there, that drove this set to become a reality, which is really cool if you ask me. I don't know, when I was a kid, I would say, wow, that should be a Lego set. Well, you can actually do that, with certain limits, but it is possible now. And here is Cuusoo on the side right here. Now, what's special about the box is it actually opens up in a very special way. It's a very unique box. Got some extra pieces left in there. But yes, this is how the box looks. Very cool. Don't normally see Lego boxes like that. Just something I point out. And actually, I like this design a lot because you can actually put the flaps back in, and it makes it look like it's a fresh box. And on the back, or on the side, I'm sorry, it has Back to the Future, I think, in French, German, maybe? Who knows? And on the side, basically just says Lego Cuusoo and a bunch of Legos and a bunch of different languages. And a bunch of different languages. So it says, get an idea, share your wish, gather support, and it just may come true. And this is the site I definitely recommend to check out, lego.cuusoo.com. Very, very cool place. I have voted on a lot of ideas that are coming, hopefully, in the future. I actually voted for the Portal idea. I really hope that becomes a set. They did not deny that set yet. They haven't said that it's not possible to make it yet. So I'm really crossing my fingers for that to be a theme. We definitely know that the next set after this will be, the next set after this will be the 2 Minecraft sets that I'll be reviewing, so check a look at those once they're out, if they're not already. And then after that will be the Curiosity Rover, which actually looks really cool. I actually got to see the actual set at Brick Fair last year in person. I was actually met with the NASA guy who actually made it. So it's actually, there's a funny story on that. So very cool. Looking forward to get that set as well. And that's about it, guys. So the last thing I actually want to show you is going back into the instruction booklet right here. In the front, it actually shows a lot of history about the Back to the Future thing. As you can see right here, here's the white around the red wheels. Very cool looking. So yeah, shows a lot of the history. The flying car, Marty McFly, his guitar, hoverboard, bringing back so many memories. The Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research, and there's actually something really cool that I'm sure a lot of you don't know, is when you buy this set, guys, 1% of the money, so that's probably $35, that's probably like maybe 40 cents, but every 1% of the sales from this set actually goes towards this foundation, which is actually really cool. So just know that you are giving a little bit back to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research. It's really awesome of the actor to do that. I think he's a great actor. He's been in a lot of my favorite movies and whatnot. And if we go all the way in the back, we can see these are the 2 guys who did the Cuusoo idea. Tomagaki, and I don't know how to say his other name. And then here is the guy who designed the actual set, the actual Lego designer who took the original idea from Cuusoo and made it a reality. So this guy's pretty cool. And you can read his story too. There's a lot of cool things in here. More history. There's the Lego Minecraft set. Like I said, very cool instruction booklet. Reminds me quite a bit of the architecture series. Last thing is, I just want to tell everybody a little bit about Back to the Future. I myself saw all 3 films when I was about 10 or 11, so about 6 or 7 years ago, I saw the films. Before I even saw Star Wars for the first time, I saw Back to the Future. And what's funny is my mom brought up a quote when I was like 9, and she like said something about Back to the Future. I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, that's right, I never showed you the Back to the Future films. And so that day we actually went out to, when Blockbuster was still really big, we went to Blockbuster, which was a movie rental place, and we went there and rented all 3 Back to the Future movies, spent the entire night watching all of the films. It was amazing, and I just fell in love with the franchise from there on out. And I've always loved Back to the Future, so it has a real special place in my heart. Like I said, I saw this before I even saw Star Wars, so it's really cool. I love the characters, everything about the franchise. Of course, it's Steven Spielberg who directed this. I am a giant Steven Spielberg fan, so this is really awesome that this is again a Lego set. My last opinion I'm going to put on this set is, this is a must get the set. Why? Okay, there is 3 reasons why you should get the set, guys. First reason, it's Back to the Future. That should just be a reason by itself. Second reason, the parts are ridiculous. Like, you get some really good parts that a lot of you mock builders out there who are watching this review, you'll love the parts. Trust me, you will love them. There's a lot of great parts, and for 400 pieces for $35, that's a good deal. And the last reason is just because it's Back to the Future. I know. It just counts as another reason because it's that cool. It's a Lego Cuusoo set, so that means it's going to be worth a lot of money. Look at the Minecraft set. I remember when it sold out so fast that retail, second-party retail the set was going for like triple the amount, $120 to get the Minecraft set on eBay. That is going to probably happen to this set for a while too. So when you can get it, you get it, because it's going to be a rare thing. I know that Lego stores have already been starting to get them in the U.S. This week, and they had like each store got 15 of the set. Within an hour of putting it on the shelves, they're all sold out. So just imagine, on August 1st, when they officially get launched around all stores, you are going to see these things fly off the shelves. When you blink, they'll be gone. So I definitely suggest that you get 3, just because you can also build all 3 of the sets on the back. I'm definitely going to get probably quite a few for collection, and just because I want all 3 just to be lined up next to each other. So I will be collecting a few of these over the next coming months. Definitely a set worth it. $35 or $40, whatever the price is. Worth it. Get it. Seriously, stop watching this review and go buy the set. Alright guys, I'll leave it on that note. Thank you very much for watching this second Lego Cuusoo's review right here on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Give this video a nice big thumbs up if this helped you out, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.